What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bird's Eye View. Yours truly, Will I Am in the building with Will. We got Mika J. What's going on with you today?
What it do? I'm good. Slow motion, as Bump says.
Slow motion. Bump City. What you doing, Bump City?
Hey, hey, slow motion better than no motion.
I know that's right. This most definitely is.
That's
Yes,
that's
sir.
absolutely correct.
So, we all had a week to pull our thoughts together, see what we can
Right,
come out
right.
with this and rock and roll. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to some things we probably don't, wish we can get out of our system, but we can't just yet. And then we'll look at what's headed, for Friday. What we have in store for Friday for us. Should be very very good show today, guys. We're gonna bring it to you raw and uncut. That's how we feel it. Big time. And we're going to start off with this overtime loss to Virginia, 30-27. My gosh. It's just so much to chew on this, and we'll definitely get that. Um, Louisville, my point of view, this gave it away. Too many turnovers. Too
Yeah.
Yeah,
many uh, play calling was suspect on things. You only got
Yep.
one receiver out there. Lacey, you didn't even feature him. The running game is non-existing. Um, Moss is running for his life. Offensive line, I don't know. I mean, NIL. Let's. I mean, I know we're supposed to have a good collective bargaining. Not even touching on that, but in order to win these type of games or games period, you have to have offensive lineman and defensive lineman, right?
Right.
yeah.
The, and the defense really gave up like 14 points. Let's be real. It was 28-28 winning
Yeah.
overtime. I mean, 24-24 winning overtime. Makes no sense that we are putting the defense in this type of situation. Now they must spend some money on the defense. Defense flying around taking care of business, but when you
Yeah.
need them to make a stop in that overtime, they couldn't. They couldn't. I don't know what was going on. You knew that they was well. I don't know, and you guys can help me. When you see a running back is underneath center, what that look like may happen. That's a wildcat.
Yeah.
You think
Wildcat.
he's going?
Yeah.
to I'd rather you allow them to beat you on a push it past than okay. I got the ball. I'm running, and that's what they did on that one. But
Yeah.
my beef ain't with the offense. I mean, with the defense is with the offense. What I'm seeing a guy that's running around there and he can't see because he's small. He is throwing where he think people are going to be. When you have that situation, we had Stefan LaFleur, bad guy. But what you see they do with him, they rolled him out.
Move him out the pocket.
Move him out the pocket. Get
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
out of there. Let's do some drag routes, all kinds of stuff like this. We got this guy back there like he's 6'7", and he can see he's not. I don't know what they list him at. I think they got him at 6'2", 6'1", and that's a lie. The devil's a liar. That's a lie.
Right, right.
There's
5'11.
no way dude is that tall, bro. Let's keep it 100. And
Five
we
eleven.
right, and that's what heels on. And it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous when you see that because it's guys that are open. You up in the stands, you watch it on
Yeah.
TV, you see, and he can't get it to him.
Yeah.
Was this just a
Yeah.
bad investment? To me, right now, that is a yes. Mika J, what's your take on this Virginia 30, Louisville 27?
I mean, we talked about it. Like we talked about it. We had to have a very solid game, and we was kind of out there like even Miles like his IQ was very low. Like why would you throw the ball? Take the sack. That was a touchdown when he did
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Just penalties once again killed us. I don't know. Like he but I said this and I've said this week in and week out. He's just not comfortable. He's not. He just looks so uncomfortable out there, and maybe he's uncomfortable because he's assured that the line is going to protect him. I don't know, but at
Right.
this
Right.
point, what do you do? What is the adjustments that you're going to do, Bron? Because right now you have me feeling like, what's the plan? Who's the backup? Is the backup even worth being a backup? Like, what is what? How do we move forward?
Bump City.
Mm. Hey, games like this, you can't afford to lose. You know, the
Mm-mm.
last couple of years we've been seeing games that we're losing at home against teams that we should be beating. Last year with SMU, I thought we should have
Mm.
won
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
against teams like Virginia, a very beatable team at home,
Very.
and
Very.
you can't afford to lose these type games. And as far as like
No.
Moss goes, man, it's it's a perfect storm when you got a quarterback that can't escape the pocket, that a line that's suspect, that really can't contain their blocks and passing out a rushing game, and you get caught up in that to where, and then on top of that, you got a quarterback that's like a dirty hit, like when the pocket when he gets pressure, he
yeah.
doesn't throw it away, he
Yep.
doesn't try to run, he just folds up like a suitcase and takes the sack. And so, you gotta fix. I don't know how he gonna fix that in a week. Hopefully he teaches them to try to get out the pocket, or at least try to make an effort to run. But games like that, and that's what separates the big boys from the mid majors. If you want to be
Right.
considered and talked about on the national level, you can't afford to lose those games. Now Virginia's sitting in a position to where they that team right now in the ACC aside from Miami, that they control their own
Right.
destiny. But when you lose to a team like that at home, be it in overtime, it's gonna hurt your whole season.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna
Big
hurt your whole
time.
season.
Yep.
Big time. And you hit it on the head because when you look at Virginia's schedule, they got Washington State, which is not in ACC. They got to go to a North Carolina team that's been bamboozled, taken
It's terrible.
astray with Belichick's
Yeah.
monkey
Bill
hands.
Belichick and
Yeah,
his
yeah.
24-year-old.
Then you go to California. Then you have Wake Forest. Then you go at Duke. Then Virginia Tech. They don't see.
Yeah.
They don't see Miami. They don't see none of. They don't see Clemson. Nothing that. So this
Mm.
is this is set up that they'll probably go undefeated, most likely have a good chance to go undefeated in the ACC.
Right.
Yeah,
That's crazy, right?
taking care of it. It
Yeah.
kind of looks like how Louisville's
Yeah.
schedule looked last year. You know what I'm saying? So we had at
Right.
Yeah.
Clemson. They had Florida State. We
Right.
had Clemson type things like that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad business. I'm gonna say this real quick. We get into the box score real quick. It's not gonna be that long. When you didn't watch the game and you saw that Miller uh, Miller Moss had 329 yards and two TDs, one interception, but it was on 34 completions. He threw the ball 48, so 34 for 48. 34 completions and you only had 329 yards. That's
Yeah.
nothing. That's nothing. Isaac,
Mediocre.
yep. Isaac Brown 66
Yeah.
yards. Keywan came back. Brown he had 16. Duke had one curry, 2 yards. Mr. Lacey 2 carries and 8 yards. Bell was the guy like always, and we can ready to get into some stuff. Bell
Yeah.
had 12
Yeah.
catches, 170 yards, two TDs. Um, yeah, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and just move it right along. Move it right along. Grades for offense and defense. This is like one of my favorite parts. Mika J, get this rocking and rolling.
Oh, guys. I'm gonna give us a C minus for the offense. I just I don't know. Like I don't know. We just did not look like we came to play. Honestly, I mean, it just wasn't a clean game. We just
Right.
looked a little lost out there. And like we said, Bell. I don't know, but maybe Moss is just more. He feels more comfortable with Bell, but we can't be a one man show.
He
Like you
could he
have
could
to
see
have
him.
other players get
Right.
involved.
He can
Yeah,
see
that's
him.
what it is.
Well, I mean, we come on now. We can't. I mean, that we have to
He
figure
can
something
see
out
him.
now
He
because
can't see nobody else.
Right,
one
right.
man is not going to win the game.
No.
Defense, I guess I give the defense. I'm gonna give the defense a solid B. I mean, they did what they needed to do, other than the overtime when it mattered. So I'm gonna give the defense a B.
Cool, cool, cool. Bump City.
Okay. Offense, I'm giving a D. You can't give up two touchdowns on
Yeah,
offense. You
yeah.
can't.
Two.
You can't. It's just something you can't do. You gave up 14 points to
14
on
points.
offense. Right.
Yeah, and we shouldn't have even
And
went to
that's just something you
overtime. We
can't
had that
do.
game.
Yeah. And so, man, and your offensive line, like we said, is terrible. Your
Terrible.
quarterback is is suspect.
Suspect.
And your receivers out there, what I'm saying, keeping us in the game, making plays.
Yeah.
And for the defense, I'm gonna give them like me. So I'm gonna give them a B minus because you can't at the end of the first half you can't give up a touchdown or bomb like that. You
Yeah,
just can't.
yeah,
True.
yeah, yeah.
You can't. You can't. You can't. But what I'm saying, the defense played good. I thought overall you can't give up the big play. And like if you watch film, like you said, when the running backs in up under the center or whatever, and they run in a wildcat, you know 10 times out of 10, he's running, what I'm saying? He's going to run the ball. And for
Downhill.
him just to go straight up the middle like that, that's just terrible.
Terrible.
So they get a
Terrible.
B minus from me. I mean, they played decent, but it's still a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll start with the defense. I'm gonna say a B. Yeah, I'll say B, just because this being put in situations that is out of your
Yeah.
control, it's bad. It's just bad all the way around.
Yeah.
They fly around. This right here. Now we talked about it last year. Like, oh, English. Like I said, I don't know if they spend a majority of that NIL money on that defense or whatever, or just to retain certain people on that offense. But that defense has been playing well enough to keep us in games. Period. And
Yeah.
Yes.
period. So
Yes.
I'll say B. And you're right, Bump, and Mika too. As you look at things, you would hope that maybe that's when Mr. Clark, Saquon Clark, who's injured, would have been the mic and would have identified like, dude,
Right.
Wildcat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shift the line
Yeah.
over. Do what you got to
Yeah.
do because you know it's going to be a quick trap. It's a pull. A
Yeah.
guard's going to pull, trap down. The runner backs up his ass. Touchdown. So you got to be able to
Yeah.
calculate and see the
Ball game.
plays. And he couldn't. So, it is what it is on that. The offense, I'm with Bump. It's a D. It's a D because you really cost this game. You're the reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the reason why. When I
Yeah.
can read that, when I can say that Virginia had total offense 237 yards and won the game. Louisville had 383.
It's crazy.
They had
It's
149
crazy.
passing, only 88 yards rushing, and won the game.
Game. Yeah.
That's
That's
it.
crazy.
Because you gave up two
That's
touchdowns on
it.
offense. Yeah.
Offense.
Because
That's
you
that's
gave
the
up
ball
Ball.
game right there.
touchdowns. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no, it's
Yeah.
no, it's no way around it. That right there was it. So yeah, D for the offense, B for the defense. All right, let's go. I think this is probably unanimous. I mean, really, Mickey,
Oh
you
yeah.
started off.
I mean, who else could it be but Bell, right? I mean, he,
Yeah.
he was the only person that was pretty much involved in the game. I mean, he was the only person that did anything. So Bell. I guess Bell. Honestly, I don't want to give anybody an MVP because we didn't win the game. So why should you have an MVP?
Right,
Right.
right. But hell, if he didn't play, what would that look like?
Yeah, if he didn't play,
Right.
we screwed.
I mean, I
We
think it's
screwed.
royally screwed. Yeah. No
Yeah.
Vaseline screwed. It's been really tough. I'm with you. What you said.
Yeah.
It's Chris Bell, and it is what it is because nobody else really. And somebody with you have people like, oh well, Miller Miles. That's somebody who didn't watch the game. Somebody that you're looking at
Hmm.
329.
Right.
Two, that's not impressive if you watched the game and saw that he gave up
Yeah.
TDs. So yeah,
Right.
Right.
Bump. Anything to
Yeah.
No, Bill. I mean, that's a no brainer. The one pro we got on the squad,
add?
one
Right.
guaranteed pro.
Offense, because Clev
Yeah.
Lubin
Right.
is a pro too. So offense, yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, yes.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
yeah. All right, let's get that off the screen. Next up was the first three games an indicator of the season. What we're talking about is the struggles in the in the play. You had EKU, you won 51-17. Ooh, you really wasn't you wanted to see the new toys and see, but it wasn't what you thought.
Right.
It wasn't polished.
Right.
It wasn't that Corvette out there
Right.
that you just knew that okay, yeah, they're gonna rev it up and then pull it back. Yeah, okay. Then you got James Madison who went Blitzburg on you. You won that 28-14
Right.
because you finally found a way with that, and thank
In the
goodness
fourth
with the
quarter.
defense in the fourth quarter. Yeah, it came down to the fourth, which is a shame because they was blitzing nonstop. Rough,
Yeah.
rough game. Then Bowling Green, 40-17. It's like nothing real sexy except for punt return stuff like that. Still, little
Right.
injuries, things like that. It's nothing to get excited really. You go to Pittsburgh, so let's say so we're gonna say four. Let's say four. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh game started out
Shaky.
sluggish, like we didn't want to be there, no
Rough.
energy,
Rough.
Yeah.
getting dominated, all that kind of stuff.
Should have
For,
lost.
fortunately,
Right.
they thought they won the game. They thought they won the game in the
Right.
first half. Let's be real. They fell apart in the fourth quarter. They self. That's another one. Fourth quarter type episode that happened with them. With outscored them 14
Yeah.
nothing. So those were the bumpy roads type of things like that. Uh, Bump, I'll let you go ahead and lead this one off. Was it the first four games an indicator of the season?
It is or it was or whatever. Because I mean, you haven't looked like we thought was going to be an offensive juggernaut with a supposedly offensive brain coach we have, the quarterback whisperer, the offensive genius man that people say Brom is. We haven't seen it, and it's been a struggle every game. Even the games we won, you kind of left feeling like man, should have
Left
been we
stuff on the
should have done
table.
more than that. Even though the games that
Right.
right, even against
Right.
like the Easterns and the Bowling Greens or whatnot, it just left you a bad taste in your mouth of things to come. It's like we're not dominating these teams, and these are true mid-major schools.
Right.
So what's it gonna look like when we start playing the big boys? So yeah,
Yeah.
the first four games was truly an indicator of what we've seen against Virginia and what we've seen against Pitt. So it's been an indicator.
Right.
The first four games have.
And look, this thing, Pittsburgh beat Florida State at Florida State. So
Yeah,
they're kicking themselves in the ass, thinking, how the hell
Yeah.
we let Louisville come and beat us?
exactly.
Right. Right.
Mika,
At
what's your
home.
thoughts on it? What's your thoughts on the first four games indicator of the season?
I'm gonna say yes. I mean, because I feel like each week I've discussed the penalties. I've discussed Miles. I think that who we thought we were is not who we are. Like they
Mm-mm.
have proven to be underneath the standards that we thought the team was going to be this season. I mean, I thought
Mm-hmm.
that I don't know. I just and maybe it's because they are young. I don't know, but it just wasn't what I expected the season to look like at this point. I mean, just like even with
Right.
the James Madison game, we were just like, what the like they were killing us that first half. And
Right.
it was like
Yeah.
we didn't catch on until, after they done scored, what was it, like 17-0 or something like that? Whatever that score was, and then you go into Pittsburgh and you're just out there confused, and we really only came back to win because, like you said, Pittsburgh didn't show up for the next half.
Right, right.
So if
The
Pittsburgh
second,
would have
right, right.
continued playing how they have been playing the first half, that probably would have
Whew.
been a blowout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
and you got to
I
think
don't know.
they lost punt returns and all of that.
Oh yeah, they helped us out
Yeah.
And they
big
fumbled.
time.
Yes.
They helped
Yes.
us out.
So
They
Yeah.
helped us
those
out
were
on special
careless
teams, right?
mistakes on their behalf. So yeah, I think that the 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 expectations we had, I don't think that it's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. We agree. Everybody's agreeing that yeah, it's letting us know because really, when you have something like this, you need to be able to look out and say, okay, we cannot do what I thought we could do. So as a
Right.
offensive guru that you are, you need to switch things up. You can't run the
Yes.
I'm gonna start putting
long.
that in quotations.
Right, right, right. You can't sit there and
Adjustments.
have the long passes when you know your offensive line is not that good. You can't do play action
Right.
when your offensive line can't hold water and blowing up everybody. It doesn't make sense, right?
Right.
You need to really go and do some West Coast short passes, whatever you got to do. Give these guys in space
Dink and dunks.
and let Lacey go. Let him go. Let Bell and go over the top sometimes, right? If you can, right? Yes,
Yeah.
we understand that if we done had injuries, everybody has injuries. There's no
Right.
way you should only have two running backs. And Keywan Brown, he's okay. He's not a star running back. He's okay. He's a servable running back. Where are these freshmen at? What are some studs that you got that
Yeah.
can run the ball? You need to peel that off. You need to get that in there,
Yeah.
right? And if these offensive linemen that you
I
paid
mean, yeah, at
cannot
this
block,
point, give them the
you need to go
opportunity.
ahead and get the offensive line, the other dudes behind them opportunity because it can't get any worse, right? It's not
Yeah.
that good. It's covering up your
Right.
flaws with makeup, right? That's what we see in smoke and
Yeah.
mirrors big time.
What it said, lipstick on a pig.
On a
Can't put
pig. You
lipstick on a
can't, you
pig.
can't. And he tried to. This offense is not good. It's not at a good place. Thank goodness that English, who would have thought I'd have been saying this? Thank God that the English and
Yeah.
defense came because they done saved
Yeah.
us. Save the bacon. We're going to keep it pig theme. Save the bacon. So you got a lot of
Right.
unknown with this offense. And it's, man, I don't know what you do. Right? I mean, we can say whatever, but the schedule don't get any easier. You're in the
No.
No.
ACC, buddy.
No.
No.
Yes, it's not the SEC. It's not the big team, but you got some heavy hitters, and you got one staring right
Yes.
at your face on
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get on that one, but
Just
yes,
playing
it's
with
in the game.
purpose.
Yeah, so we gonna find out
Yes.
real quick, real quick. Here it is. Is Brom calling too many passing plays, especially when you know that offense a line can't block anybody? Mika J, what you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of already touched on this. Yes. I mean, we know that they're hurt. Your running backs are hurt, but you got to come up with something else because, like we said, if he can't see, because y'all say he's too little, then you got to figure something else out. Like we got to figure something else out. So I don't like. What do you do though? I don't know.
Bump City.
I don't know.
Yeah. I believe he is. I mean, he's a quarterback. He thinks as a quarterback does. His first option is to pass. He's thinking with a quarterback's mind. And when we get in trouble with the run game, same thing happened up at Pittsburgh 2 years
Two
ago.
years ago in the
We went
rain.
up there and passed something like 50, in the rain,
In the rain.
54 times, I believe, in the rain.
Right.
You can't
Yeah.
get pass happy. You got to at least attempt to run.
Right.
You got to, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, they just gonna pin their ears back and come at your quarterback. And we know from the first 5 games of the season that once pressure gets to him, he folds up a little bit.
He
He folds
folds.
up a little
Not a
bit and
little.
can't.
He
Gun
He
shy.
folds.
folds, and you know what I'm saying. He's gunshot and shell shock. So you can't put that on that kid, man. When you know that he has no escapability, he can't run out of the
Right.
pocket. He doesn't attempt to run, and he gets like a deer in
Yeah.
headlights once he sees pressure in front of his face.
And
So
that's the
help the
thing.
kid out, man, and start running a little bit. If you got to hit a reverser so often, a flea flicker, which they did a fake flea flicker that turned
Yeah.
into a positive game
Yeah.
for us during the
Yeah.
game.
Right.
So you gotta make adjustments in order to help this kid out. But passing the ball 48 times
No.
against a Virginia team that's not like that, it shows that's you in desperation mode.
Right. Playing catch up.
Right.
Playing catch up. Yeah, it's too
Yeah,
many. It's too many, and then it's like wasteful throws. Like it's like what are we doing?
right,
What are you seeing? What are you calling out here with that? Like you got to mix it up big time, and like I said, I go back to the running. I understand two studs is out or they're still injured. Well, where everybody else at? I, where is
right,
everybody else at? And
Yeah.
then if you have given up on the run game, then we really screwed because that means that offensive line can't do anything. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because we know they can't pass
No.
protect.
mm,
They can't pass protect.
right,
So if
Right.
you can't run block, what
Right.
right,
what do we got up here? What do we have? Right? And you got to start questioning. Like somebody's got to be like, "Hey, dude, like that ain't working." That dude is
right.
gunshot. He is because he's getting because okay. To me, I just think he's
Plummer.
thinking too much. He doesn't know like Plummer. At least Plummer came from the system. So if he was slow and had the ball, that's just because
True.
he was. He knew the
True.
system. Shook had a high
Right,
IQ.
He knew this.
Shook had a high IQ. He done played with five different coordinators.
Right.
He's used to it, right? Most wasn't a starter the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Let's
his
let's
job
not
was
get it
taken.
twisted. Well, even before that, he wasn't a starter. You know what I'm saying? So they had a guy named Caleb Williams
Ted
that he
Williams, the
was backing
Birds.
up and different things like that. So you basically
Right.
got
Yeah,
somebody who was on the bench, and because he lit your ass up like a Christmas
had a
tree,
he had a
you
great game
got to
against
get
us.
him.
Yeah, he had that great
And
game.
we knew that
Yeah,
defense then wasn't nothing. Hey Ron, you done made up this year, but that defense wasn't crap when he
yeah,
lit it up. So we done put all our
Right.
eggs in
Right.
one basket, and this dude is probably thinking way too much. The game hasn't slowed down for him. He doesn't know where everything needs to
right,
be.
No.
He doesn't know.
No.
Like, okay, I got to do this, I
No.
got to do that, and you can tell. And you can tell because everybody's in the stadium. I'm sure everybody's watching TV. Throw the ball. We see people.
yeah.
Dude don't know, man. He don't know. So yes, way too many passing plays. Way too many passing
Yeah.
plays. Lord have mercy. Woo! Can the offensive line be fixed in time to save the season? Save season. Bump City.
It's not helping you playing against a front defensive front this weekend that's
NFL.
probably got three or four pro NFL pro players on her. So I'm hoping this past week off, you really got in there and got some coaching in because if you didn't, it's gonna be a long night Friday. It's gonna be a long night Friday for you because those guys, man, I watched them. I've been watching the whole season, and they play like they want to be top five in the draft next year. So they play with purpose and they playing with the intent that hey, we got a chance to really do something in the playoffs this year. So when you playing with
Right.
guys like that and they don't watch film on us and they know that once you hit this guy a couple times, he's gonna fold up.
Yep.
He gonna give the
You're gonna
ball
get to
up.
him.
Yeah.
So he's gonna give it the ball up. And then you got teams we still gotta play like Clemson that's starting to hit their stride now. They're
Yep.
starting to look like Clemson of old. So I'm not for sure. I don't want to call this line like, what I'm saying, like father calls them turds. You know what I'm saying? He calls them turds. But I'm not going to call them that, man. But
You
you
just did.
got to, I don't know if it's time to, hey,
Right.
that's why, you know what I'm saying?
Big bump.
Hey, hey, tell bust shout out to Pops, man. But hey, you got to, man, I'm not for sure if it can be saved. So it's still yet to be seen. I'm hoping they get better, but you asking a lot just with the week off.
Big
Mickey
time.
J done got that
There
call,
she go.
yeah.
Yeah. She blowing up.
Hmm.
What you think, Mickey J? Before you get blown up again, what's your thoughts on this offensive line?
Well,
Yeah,
I don't want. I don't want to say what I think because I don't want to have. You know what I'm saying? I don't want us to be that negative Nancy people. Like I hope
Right.
that.
She can't even get it out. You know
Watch this. Watch this.
what?
Watch this. Keep
Sorry,
coming back.
She
guys.
can't get it out.
I tell, I tell him we about finished. Make him tell him we
We
Sorry.
got
about
about
finished.
30,
We gonna give you up.
we got about another 25. Tell them hold on. Tell them wait till 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Tell him hold on, man.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I I I don't want to say that they can't fix it. I want to believe that
Mm.
they can fix it, and I'm hoping that this bye week allowed them to really look at past film and to see what they what I'm saying, how they've been tripping or whatever. But
Hmm.
if I I'm just gonna pray.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all I
Yeah,
Yeah.
got.
you're right.
It's yet to be seen.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
It's yet to be
It's,
seen.
only way you can fix
yeah.
this, I mean, because like I said, if you can't run block and you can't pass, you're gonna have to be creative. You're gonna have to really earn your title. Offensive guru, quarterback whisperer, whatever you want to say. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
do it. You're gonna and your play calling means everything for the rest of the season. Everything.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that, like I said, short passes, do whatever you got to do. You have to understand. You see this. You see it in practice. You see game tape. Film ain't gonna lie. You see it. You know what their strengths are,
Yeah.
and whatever. And if somebody don't have it, go to the next dude. Whatever you got to do, because the crazy thing about this offensive line, and we talked about a little bit Miami before we really get into Miami. They don't have to blitz when they have those two stud defensive end.
Yeah.
So that means they ain't
Yeah.
got to bring pressure.
Monsters.
So they can sit back in
Mm-mm.
zone as the linebackers and
Right.
take the tight end away, all that kind of stuff, right? So you better fix it, and fixing it is play calling because you already know what you are. You already know what you got. Ain't no, we can't just sit there and create
Right.
it.
Right.
This ain't 2K creating players and shit. We can't do all that. Madden and create. Let me add
Right.
That
him.
part.
They are what they are. You know that. What
Yeah.
5 games in? They don't change unless we got some people who've been injured that we have no idea who they were and they eligible or ready to play right now. Then it is what it is.
Yeah. You
Lord
are who you
Jesus,
are.
you are who you are.
You are who you are.
Woo! Woo! You know who question this was? Is it time to bench Mouse and give QB2 a chance? Make it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this was my question because I'm sick of it. I don't like him, okay? I just don't like him. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
I tried to like him, but week in and week out, I'm cussing the TV out, and it's him that's getting my cussing for real. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I don't know if the backup is any better. So what do you do then? Like I feel like we're kind of just stuck. Like, or is the backup maybe does the backup maybe have a hero mentality and wants to come in and be like, watch this. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I would hope could happen, but I do. If we had a let me say this, if
Okay.
Clarkson would have stayed, I would have been very comfortable with him letting Mouse sit on the bench.
Both of them 5'10".
Yeah.
That was his
Yeah.
problem too. He
I
couldn't
don't
see.
He's
care.
in trouble
He
now.
Giving
he
him
could
another
he could
give
he
him another
couldn't
Yeah.
opportunity.
he couldn't see either. That was his issue also. And
Yeah.
he's doing some big things that he shouldn't be doing up in L.A.
Right.
He
Yeah.
done
Right.
got kicked off
Right.
his
Right.
team.
So keep
Yeah.
it out west.
Yeah.
Keep it out west. Bump what you got.
Hey, is it time to bench Moss? I'm not gonna say it's time to bench him. I would like to see. Let me ask you a question real quick, Wood.
Uh,
The kid that played in the ball game last year when Tyler didn't play and sit out, is he still here?
I don't think he is because it wasn't Brady Allen, was it? Was it Brady?
No, I don't believe. No, I
I
don't
don't
believe
think
it's
it
Brady.
was.
Was it
Then
Brady that played in the ball game?
I
let me.
don't
Because he was
know.
I'm going.
very,
I'm going to see right
very
now.
serviceable. He played. He had a Okay,
I'm going to look right now as
I
far as
think he
that.
left.
because did he leave me?
Yeah,
I
what the
think
hell?
he
That dude's
did.
gone. Yeah, that dude's gone. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, he left.
because he was very serviceable, but I would like to at least see who the backup is.
That's
You know,
it.
if in one of the games, I would like to see. That's it. I'm not saying the benchmarks for him, but I would like to at least see another quarterback come in for maybe a series. And maybe if he
Me
could
too.
run, you know, if 3rd and 2, we'd have had two play calls, 3rd and 2 that we didn't get it.
That's a good point.
And if you could
Isn't that
if you could spread
awful?
teams out, it's awful. And what's crazy is all Saturday after our game, this past Saturday, I watched football the whole day. Is what I do.
Right.
Every team that's about something has a quarterback that's capable of getting out the pocket and taking off.
Yeah.
Every team that's in the top five
Because
has a
that's
You
what
gotta
they
be
quarterback
have to
mobile.
that can
do.
move.
Yeah, and you
You
don't.
gotta be
Yeah, you don't have to be Lamar. You
You
can be
gotta
mobile and
be.
get out
right,
and run. You
but you
know,
can't be.
like Shook could get
Brom
out.
keeps bringing these
Like
Statue of
Shook.
Liberties.
Well, you got to think
Yeah,
Shook
sure
was
could
able
get
to
it
get
out of the
out.
pocket.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right,
Yes.
but you can't
Yes.
bring the Statue of Liberty back there, man, and expect him to do something against teams now that's putting the pressure
I don't
on.
even.
He's the Statue of Liberty back there when pressure comes.
I don't even know what we have. That's the scary thing. Like not even just behind him.
I
I
never
don't
seen him
think
take
This
off.
anybody
mouse
does.
too. I'm just saying. Period. I don't know what. Like to me, like I
Mhm.
said, I just think he does not get it yet, and it's running out of time because he's a senior. I don't know. Like, and
Right,
I'm with you
Yes.
with this question.
Yes.
I would say I would love to say bench him, but the unknown is it Brady
That's what's
Allen?
killing us, the
Is it
unknown.
Deuce Adams?
right,
Is it we know Egan? Is it we don't know who the and this is what they should have done. And I'm going off of what you said, and I'm with you. When he has these idiotic turnovers that you done told him do not throw the ball away, take the sack, or throw it out of bounds. Not
falling
in the play.
down. Yeah,
Sit his ass on the
yeah,
bench for a series. You need to sit and watch.
That part.
yeah,
Let's watch. Let's see it.
Yes.
yeah.
See what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you're
Like
I
Let
don't
it
know
you
if you're
slow
too
down for you a
hyper.
little
just
bit.
Yeah. Let's take a deep
keep
breath.
messing the game
Let's
up.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can't do that. Yeah, and that's the problem. Like benches at least for a series. You know, hey, let's just sit down and let's just think
Right.
about it. That's it. I mean, because dude has only 7 TDs in 5 games, 4 interceptions, a whole bunch of
Wow.
couple pick six, couple fumble, scoop and
Damn.
score. I mean,
Yeah.
that's 13,
Yeah.
1,358. So 1,358 yards. Wow. Yeah, man. QB rating 67.3, and that is ranked 50th in college football. Womp,
Mm.
womp, womp.
Wow.
Womp,
Yeah.
womp,
Yeah.
womp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And speaking of it, we're on the road today. We done drip a little bit. Let's go ahead. Let's not overlook the elephant in the room. Is it time to hold Brown accountable for the offense? Mika J.
Yes. I mean, I don't think we can walk around this anymore. Like this is we've said it. You guys have said it the whole like even last year that he calls the plays. That his brother's not really the one that's
Yeah.
calling
Oh
these
yeah.
plays. You guys have said that he's the one who's making these decisions. And I ain't even gonna lie, like this year you've made some suspect play calls. Like it just didn't make sense to
Yeah.
me. When I don't so yeah, Brom has to be held accountable because we sure the hell was holding Ron English accountable for that defense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Good
Yes.
point, Meek. Good point. Great
Yes.
point.
Yes.
Great
Bump,
point.
go ahead. Go ahead, Bump.
All right. We see who has the plastic cord up to his mouth calling the plays. I still want to know what Brian Brom does up in the booth besides watch the game. Is he calling down?
Spotter.
Well, they're doing this, they're doing that. Right. Yeah. Because we know when when the play comes in, it's through Jeff.
Right.
And I don't think we just need to hold them accountable for the offense. This is your team. These are your recruits.
Oh yeah.
These are
It's
your
All
your
of them.
linemen.
team.
Yeah, your team. You're the head coach.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is your team. So you know what I'm saying, starts at the top. So you got to be held accountable for losing these games. Which I know he's a hometown, you know what I'm saying, hometown hero and all that. Play Trinity, U of L. But at the same time, if we ever wants to be taken serious as a powerhouse and get to the next level to where we're being mentioned with some of the Ohio States and the big boys of the SEC and the Big Ten, you can't afford to lose games like Stanford or Virginia or SMU. You're just gonna be one of the runner mills that
SMU.
people's like, okay, yeah, that's it. You
They're
can't. So yeah,
legit.
he has to be held accountable. Right.
Yeah.
But he'll get a pass. He'll get a pass because he's a hometown kid. He came back from Purdue, and everybody's happy. And he's supposed to be this offensive guru that we haven't seen yet. Now, mind you, I think he's a great coach, but you haven't shown it yet. Right now, people are calling us Purdue 2.0 version.
That's Purdue fans.
Mm.
Right,
Purdue and Kentucky fans. That's Purdue and Kentucky.
right,
Some of that salt.
right.
Scrape that salt off your hands.
Yeah, right, right.
Mm.
Scrape it off.
Mm.
But you got to start winning these games. You're supposed to win.
You gotta win though. You gotta win.
Yeah.
My thing,
Bottom line.
of course, accountable. We all agree with that. But mine is more of personnel. I mean, you swung and missed.
Yeah, recruiting.
You swung and missed
Yeah.
on this quarterback. And how about getting the freshmen and developing them? Develop them. Let's
Yeah.
see
How
what
many
that
times have we
looks like.
said that? Yeah.
You have to, man.
Yeah.
You can't live it.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you live and die with that. You were successful with Shook. Plummer got us to enough. Just because he knew you. He knew the system.
Right.
This right here was a swing and
Right.
a miss. Big time.
Yeah.
For
And
sure.
you need to be accountable for that, right? And you need to be able to make moves. Like, okay, it didn't work out. I'm man enough. You're up here next, right? You can do that. You still have time in the season
Yeah.
where you can have another quarterback just to see, get a little taste, to see what's going on, and bring
Yes.
let Miller Moss knows that I am serious about this position. Instead of saying, "Here, son, here's the ball, here's the keys. You're the number QB1.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about winning the job or nothing like that." This is what you get.
Right.
This is what you get. So
Yeah.
yes, accountable, big time, without a doubt. And like I said,
Yeah.
like Bump talking about, hey, you the head coach. So hey, offensive line coach, this right here ain't what we used to. We don't
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah. Come
Get
on and
some of these
start.
do that.
Right.
Do that
Yeah.
because you called out Ron in several different ways. And we know you probably called him
Yeah.
out behind the closed door and you fought for him and we get it, but I'm pretty sure you ripped his ass like you ripped him on the field that time for that timeout. We
Right.
know.
That's all we're saying.
Right.
We know you getting him big time. But and you the head man, so only one can hold him accountable or really question him is Josh Hurd, right? And being that they're
Josh.
4-1,
Right.
being that they 4-1, no one's gonna say nothing, right? Until it gets to the point where we're looking at 500, looking at like Stoops and shit, then the paint's gonna hit
Yeah.
the wall. Then the paint hits the wall. But
Yeah.
right now, it's gonna be smooth sailing. No one expects you to do something on Friday, and we'll talk about that shortly. But yeah. But come on, man. The competitiveness, right? You're a competitor. You know this got to be eating you up, man. There's no way that you
Yeah.
let
Yeah.
this. This is horrible. This is not good. So yeah, hold them accountable, big time. All right, a little fun. Let's get it. Oh, wide receiver 1, pick 1, Tutu Atwell, Harry
Mm.
Douglas. And this is the beautiful thing about this. For some of these people, they be, oh man, it's definitely Harry or whatever. People fail to realize Tutu Atwell holds a lot of single season records.
Yeah. He's tough.
He
He's
actually
tough.
broke Douglas's
Yes,
single season
yes,
record.
he's got a lot of records. So before you be like, oh man, this is easy. It's just that Harry had more longevity with his. Tutu, former
Right.
quarterback, Northwestern, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Follow somebody else that we know, that kind of stuff like that. But turn into a receiver, doing quite well, you know what I'm saying, in the NFL. But like I said, he broke a lot of records. And Harry, we know he's up on in the L&N Stadium doing great things, had done great things.
Right.
But Mika, I'm going to let you go ahead and rock with this one first.
No, don't. I don't want to
You
go
don't want this one?
first.
Okay, Bump City, go ahead.
No.
Man, I was, what I'm saying, I love Harry Douglas. He just to me was a quintessential receiver.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? He was just the, what I'm saying, the slim reaper for us, and he just was a kid that came in. I watched a couple of videos on him
right,
that we recruited him at his basketball game, watching his basketball game. We hadn't even seen him play football.
Oh
right,
wow.
He dunked on somebody. Yeah, he dunked on somebody in the game, and the coach was like, "Oh, we got to have you." And he came here with not a lot of fanfare and established himself. And like you said, well, now he's up in the Raptors. So on the board or whatever. But
right,
I'm gonna go with Harry Douglas on this. I love Tutu also, but I just was a big Harry Douglas fan when he was here. I love watching the kid.
right, right, right. All right,
But you
Mika.
can't take nothing from me though. Both
Or
of
do
them
you
was
want me to
great.
go?
You can go.
All right, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's really what makes this pop is because no one really thought about Tutu like that until you go back and look at what this
Hmm.
young man accomplished. Like I said, he broke several
Right.
records. And it's, you would think that if you sit down there and had these guys' names on the list, you wouldn't put that on there, especially somebody who was undersized. Dude was like, it was trying to get him. I
Yeah,
think Patino
very.
was trying to get him to like
Yeah.
160 and stuff like. Dude was
Yeah,
small, but but
Yeah.
but he put it together and had a special year, receiving yardage, TDs, very. The thing about it is with Harry Douglas, longevity, he played on some teams with some studs, big time,
yeah,
all the way around, and he was productive. When he first came on the scene, his biggest thing was kickoff return. He had kickoff return TDs.
yeah,
Like, dude, everybody like, who's this guy? How come he ain't out there more? The
Right.
following year,
Right.
they worked him into the rotation doing his thing, and he never left. Big time winner,
right.
holding up the orange, but all that good stuff. Dude
Yeah,
was one of the poster childs for his receivers. So I'm with Bump. I am gonna go with Harry
yeah,
Douglas, but it's almost like really honoring also the hard work it takes for somebody like Tutu what he did. Not everybody can be a quarterback
yeah,
almost all your life and turn your shit around in college and lead a
Yes.
school that has a whole bunch of receivers that been in NFL pros, and you
Right.
made it. And so hats off to him. But then I'm gonna go
yeah.
with Harry.
And just doing this thing in the NFL
Yeah.
also.
Yep. Go
Yes,
ahead,
he
Mickey
is.
J.
Yep.
You got it.
I'm gonna, break the mode, so I'm gonna go with Tutu.
Okay.
Just because he did break Douglas's single year record. And Tutu is a Super Bowl champion, so he. If you're just basing it off career, not just U of L, I'm just gonna go with him. Even though Harry Douglas was two-time All Big East, and but Tutu also was first team All ACC and second team ACC. So he made his way
Look at me,
also.
cause I did the
So
research with the
Yeah,
stats
bring it
over.
home. Bring it home,
I
Mika.
had
Bring it
Me with the
to
stats.
my
Bring
home.
it on,
stats.
me.
Bring it
Look at me with
home.
them
Bring it
stats. Okay.
home. Shit, that's what we talking about. Bring it
Yeah,
home. Bring it home. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
You're right. Tutu, hey, hats off to him. Hats off to Harry Douglas. Big time. All right, we got a
Right.
game. We got a big game. Well, it was really going to be a big game if we didn't take that loss. Louisville 4-1 at number 2. Miami 5-0. Miami's 13.5 point favorite at the crib. This right here, now, if you've been watching, I hope you did, and thank you guys who are watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Thank.
But we have really hit on some things as far as some shortcomings, and you are going to the Lions' den with this one. This right here, this game for Louisville is gives Louisville opportunity to get their season back on track. What's better than going and
Yes.
beating the number two ranked team at third place? That's huge. That's huge. And let's not forget,
Yeah.
even though we gave the game to Virginia, Virginia was a ranked team. Even though we all on this board,
Right.
all this panel, and
True.
everybody's watching
True.
and know that we should have won that game. Right. But Miami
Right.
is just different. You
Right.
got a lot of players from the South Florida area who's going home,
Yeah.
who would love to go ahead and take care of business. So will they be ready? Yes, they will be up. It won't be no flat shit that we saw against Pittsburgh. It won't be no flat. If they lose, let's say this, if they lose, it ain't gonna be because they wasn't up for the game. It's gonna be because they got beat
Right.
Right.
by a better team. Let's put
Agree.
it that way. So
Right.
Miami has a like Bump City has said has a lot to play for. They are squarely in the playoffs. If it's not playoffs, in the playoffs, they are squarely in there, and they want to return back to the glory days with the Canes was taking care of business, winning national championships with
Yeah.
Snellenberger, with Johnson, all that kind of stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Coker, all that. So,
Davis.
hey, yeah, big time. So this right here is just another person, another team that's in Miami's way, and so we will see their
Yeah.
best shot. I know the people say, "Oh, maybe no, 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 no." They understand. People respect Brom and his team enough that it ain't gonna be like, we overlook. No, they're gonna be coming and breaking. They already took care of their rival, all their rivalries. Florida State, things like this. So let's go ahead and
Yeah.
concentrate on the ACC and take care of business. Mika J,
Yeah.
I always gotta come with you. What's your thoughts on the game and your prediction?
Well, this is what I told you guys before we start shooting is Louisville is known to do something like go in here and win and then lose next week. So I
Right.
do feel like there is a great possibility that we're gonna win this game Friday. I think that they're probably like I'm gonna say maybe they even overlook Virginia. I'm just gonna try to pump the team up, okay? And I'm gonna say that they loss to Virginia was a fluke, and we really are better than how we've been playing. So I'm gonna say that we're gonna win, but I do believe it's going to be a low scoring game. I'm gonna say 21 to 18, 21, no, 21 to 17. Us.
Okay.
Boy, I felt like I went to a car dealership. You can have this right here. I'm telling you, it may not look all that good. It may have 125,000 miles on it, but it runs like a champion.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You got it. Here's the keys. Go ahead and sign it. It's yours right now. Good job. I love it. Bump
Right.
City.
Okay.
All right. Let me put my red tinted glasses on. With my red tinted glasses,
I mean,
I think Louisville comes out and plays, and you know what I'm saying, makes a great game of it, and plays out of their mind. The Lion comes in off a week off, and just looks like the '83 Hawks from Washington Redskins.
okay, okay, okay,
Okay. Okay. Good
okay,
analogy.
okay.
And we win. And we win 28 to 24. That being said, back to life, back to reality.
Okay. Back to life.
Miami is too good. Miami is too good. Miami, like you said, Miami's playing with purpose. They playing with something to prove. They can have Michael Irvin over
Oh, the playmaker.
off at
Right.
horse.
The
Yeah,
playmaker.
you know the play playmaker gonna be over high as hell, man. He gonna be over high as a giraffe ass on that sideline.
Hey.
Yeah,
Look,
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
get off here. Get off here, baby. Get off here.
All right,
Right,
Joe.
right. Mike gonna be over hyped up and doing his
Super
thing,
hype.
spitting on players and getting
On
the
the
hype,
field. Touching the
hype
For
man,
field
and
and
just
sure.
be
everything.
going down there. Yeah, on the field. Right. So, man, the football fan in me and the football, you know what I'm saying, person that loves football that's been watching a lot of football. I don't think that we have enough to get them this year. So I'm gonna go. I think we're gonna hang tight with them first half. We're gonna come out and play above our heads. But the second half, I believe talent is gonna win out, and I'm gonna go Miami 32, Louisville 24.
Woo, woo,
Mm.
woo.
Yeah,
Bump City. Wow, you get a
yeah.
Louisville 24. All right,
They got
so
Wood. They
okay,
got a Heisman. Don't forget they got a Heisman Trophy quarterback candidate.
which he shouldn't be. He's not that
Ah.
good.
We for
I know you're talking about, but he's not. He's not
we'll
that good.
see.
Beck is no. I'm saying Beck
Yeah,
is not that good. They running game. The offensive line is one of the best. Talking about Miami. This is
right,
going to be the test really for Louisville's
Well, we knew
defense.
you weren't talking
Can
about
you?
Louisville.
Hell no.
Oh,
right,
It's going to be the test like for the defense to see if you can withstand this big time, big athletic offensive line. That's probably going to wear Louisville down, and that is going to be
yes.
all she wrote. Because I'm with you, Mickey J. I think
right,
and Bump. I really think that maybe that first quarter, we have slow starts. We cannot have
right.
any kind of slow
Not
start,
No,
whatever.
here.
If this is 17 nothing,
Oh.
this is gonna be 30 something at halftime, right? It's gonna be something real ugly
yeah,
if it's like
yeah,
that. So I'm thinking, I think just because, like I said, the Florida boys, they're gonna be, hype and everything else like that. I think they would stand like the first half, but I think Miami just wears Louisville down because they can pass it, they can run. I'm not a
yeah,
Beck fan, but he has weapons where and he's clean. You're not gonna
right,
really
Mm.
get to him, so he can
Yeah.
just
yeah,
pepper you. When he was making mistakes earlier, it's because of him. Hell, you lose, you go from
right,
Georgia to Miami, which Georgia was bad boys when he was there. Too much pressure. Now you at Miami, it's still pressure, but not like how it was with Georgia SEC ball.
right.
This is gonna wear him down. So I'm going Miami 33, Louisville 14, and I'm
Ooh.
Mm,
and I'm and I'm trying to figure out where we get these 14. I'm trying to figure out.
Hmm.
And that's the scary thing. I'm trying to see where you get the
yeah,
14, and it has to be Isaac Brown or somebody like that, there, a Duke, going out of their
yeah,
mind, getting a nice little run or a touchdown. Because I just don't have faith for Miller Moss to do anything against this front four that's going to be after his ass like no
no,
other. And like I said
yeah,
earlier,
Right.
yeah,
they're not
Sure.
gonna have to blitz. The front four gets enough pressure to take care of business. So that means you can play zone in
yeah,
the back end and not have to worry about anything. So yeah, I'm gonna go 33-14, and hopefully people are healthy, stay healthy, and we just move on from this game big time. And with
yeah,
Damn.
yeah, I'm sorry, it is move on like this. Wipe it off your memory. It's a wrap, big
yeah.
time. But what you leave the people with?
So back to back
I'll go.
losses,
Go
in
ahead.
other words.
Yeah, yeah. For us, I mean, yeah,
I
yeah,
said
Yeah.
back to back losses.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, but I got something before I let you go out. I got something good. Two things to say real quick. The Boston College and Louisville game is 7:30 on a Saturday, so
I've got a
that's
night
good.
game.
Night
Okay.
game, so that's good. And
Okay.
Oh, nice.
for you guys who really have already given up, basketball luncheon was today, so that means basketball's around the corner. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We
It
play the
is
You
what it
took
is.
my ending in
24.
took my
Oh,
ending
my
right
bad,
there.
my bad, my bad. Go
Yeah.
ahead, bump.
All right. All right. I was gonna Will kind of stole my thing. I was gonna say for all them teams that's beating us in football, sure, we going at that ass in basketball. So get us in football
We
because
are.
basketball season
We are.
is just around the corner, and we taking note what y'all doing to us in football. So Miami,
Belt to
Woo.
ass.
you might want to hold off. Yeah, BTA is coming.
Virginia.
BTA, we back. Virginia, we back. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Swish, balling
Make
on you.
make a J. What you got?
I just say once again, thank you guys so much for supporting the show. We thank the viewers that watch us while we're on live. Thank you. You don't have to watch us, but you do. We appreciate that. Subscribe, like, share. comments. Let us know what you want to hear next week. If you think that we could, switch up some things. We take, positive and negative feedback. We are big people. We can handle it. So just let us know your thoughts, but we appreciate you watching. Go Cards.
Hmm.
What she said.
There we go.
Period. Hey,
Yeah.
fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's. Hopefully, I can eat my words. So, God bless you guys. Be careful.
I hope y'all do.
Yeah, we'll eat it. We'll eat it with a smile on our face. We'll eat that crow. But y'all be
Yeah.
careful. We holler
Yeah,
at you.
without question.
Don't forget tomorrow, No Cap High School Football preview show is gonna be up. So God bless. And also Don's Fantasy Football. See you guys later. Peace.
Bye.